Opening hand for Robbie here. We see... Oh, right on mulligans. We're a little behind. It's fine. Pitching 1. Keeping the 6. We see Fire and Ice. We see a Misty. We see an Island. This might be good here. Wow. Maybe in the blind. This isn't too bad. We have a ice that can tap down the Lotus Field when it comes up to deny the mana, and we have a Violent Outburst. Robbie might be able to get this game won. Let's see here. Fetch, Shock, 17. Going into Inquisition. Well, that's not terribly fun. We have Island, Subtlety, Fire and Ice, and a Violent Outburst. He's got to take the Violent Outburst here, right?
Yep. All right, prediction started. You got 1 minute. Go ahead and pick. I'm putting money on. This is just for this game. I'll try to do one each game. Lotus Field has hexproof.
Bobble from TJ, and he says pass. Robbie holds priority in the end step. Fetches out a breeding pool. Yep, so back to that whole blue-black Lotus Field. Yeah, that turn 1 Inquisition taking away the Cascade spell. Huge. Kyle joins us in the studio again.
Hopefully we can get some deck lists here soon.
Hey everybody, Ricker is just out helping me get the timers up on all the TVs in the shop.
So if you're in Robbie's position, what do you think you're playing against? You've seen a Scalding Tarn, Fetch Up, a Watery Grave, a Bobble, and an Inquisition.
I'm definitely predicting that it's like Shadow or something like.
That or just Grixis.
Yeah, like a Grixis,
like
Snapcaster.
And now you see a Flooded Strand. Obviously, TJ knows exactly what he's playing into right now. He's already ripped away the Violent Outburst.
But he might just know what TJ's on.
That's very possible.
But if you're playing against, if you think you're playing against Shadow, it's probably very different from how you think how the lines you would take against Twiddle. If you know you're playing against Twiddle Star.
Oh, we just nut draw the Violent Outburst. That's great. All right, let's start flipping away. Let's find the Crashing Footfalls. Doodah. The one downside to Cascade, I think, is if when you go through a lot of cards like this, your opponent just sees what you're playing.
Especially in games 2 and 3.
Right.
Can't tell you how many times I revealed that like I put Blood Moon and Disputes in my deck on the fact that like I just start flipping them over.
Yeah. TJ gave us a interesting look when resolving the Crashing Footfalls. So
This is... Yep, so how does TJ get through this?
you just gotta kill him in the next couple turns here.
Well, I don't think he can kill Robbie here on not this turn, or the next turn. Because the next turn, Robbie has Fire and Ice held up, and he can just tap down the field.
It cannot.
Field has hexproof.
Oh yeah, field does have hexproof, that's right.
Yeah.
Silly
so
me.
it's got to be a Lotus
Big
Field this
brain.
turn. I'm assuming. Yeah, he's gonna float some mana, not cast Lotus Field, play Lotus Field. Oh, it doesn't have anything to do with the mana.
No,
I
that's quite the opposite, sir.
thought he was gesturing like he was gonna pass with his hand there. He's getting some more dice. Okay,
Him calling for the dice is telling me that we might just see him kill him here.
that'd be crazy. Yep, he's untapping. So
He knows which is a little bit. It's a little bit risky, I guess, to do it here unless he knows he's pretty sure about it because he's not dead next turn.
right.
So he has the chance to like wait a turn
Right.
and just have 3 mana to start with.
There's an Underworld Bridge.
Underworld Breach. He's just going for it.
Okay, so
Turn 3.
Remember, Modern is a turn 4 format.
he can't do this very often, but it's
No.
dope when he does.
Wow. No Wish Claw Talisman.
Just raw, just getting it.
I mean, that's
No,
normally
he had his wish in his hand, right?
right. Looks like he
Yeah,
has
so
wish in
he's-
his hand.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest, he just wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he goes to the sideboard, he grabs Tome Scour, which is a 1 blue mana spell that mills 5.
Yep.
It's free the first time because you don't have to exile anything. And then you basically gain 2 cards in your graveyard every time you cast it from your graveyard.
Yep.
And then
And so you
those
just,
basically pay for the exile effect on your untapped Twiddle effect.
yep. So you
And then
infinitely
you Grapeshot.
infinitely recur Twiddle and Tome Scour with the Underworld Breach in play, and they're dead.
Or if we were watching TJ do this online, he would go grab AV and then play all the copies
Yes.
of AV.
He does like to do that.
I wish he would do it now, to be honest.
He has, I saw his list earlier. He has 3 copies of AV in the sideboard.
Yes. Yes.
And
I
it
love
might
that.
be, it might just be good enough in this matchup, just to have a bunch of them to go against them.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of like cards that are relatively hard to keep track of in paper, I think AV is like one of those. We have an Enchantress deck out here somewhere running around. So
That's very cool.
I do know. I gave up my spot to a player that didn't have a modern deck, and they wanted to play today, but she said she didn't have a deck, and I said I have green white Heliod, and she said I know that deck really well. So we do have a player out there playing Heliod.
Interesting.
One day he'll call it Heliod.
well, maybe
Nah.
we'll see.
Heliod.
This is how you
I make
feel
up
every time you see
I make
it.
up my own rules.
All right. Well, there's 5
Dance to the beat of his own drum.
going up. Storm count 13.
So he only has to get the storm count to 16, right, for Grape Shot? Because Grape Shot plus
Realistically, you don't
16
have to get
copies.
us to 10.
Yeah.
Because you can just catch Grape Shot and cast it again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can just keep recurring Grape Shot too.
Of course, he has to have enough cards in his graveyard to just do it twice, but like,
But we're already there.
yeah.
So.
So now he's just digging for it, basically.
I'm assuming they're just
That's-
playing it out kind of for the sake of
That
the
was it,
camera.
wasn't it?
What?
Wasn't
That-
that,
yeah, that-
Japanese
that-
alternate art card Grape Shot?
Yeah, that's Grape Shot right there.
Yeah, so the only reason I could see TJ just continuing to build his storm count if he's trying to play around a force on one of.
But he should know Robbie's whole hand.
Oh, did you look at it?
Yeah, he
My
Inquisition
bad,
on turn
I
1, and
missed that.
he hasn't seen any of the 3 cards that are. He knows all 3 cards that are still
Just
in
so
Robbie's
you know,
hand.
that Grape Shot signed by me.
Oh, big bet.
That's my first
Celebrity.
signature. No, it was really funny. He
Did
bought
you-
the Grape Shot, and it was like $20 at the time. And he's like, "All right, man, just sign it, so I can't take it back." And I signed it, and the next day he goes, "Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play online." I was like, oh, "That sucks."
All right, there's game 1 going on the turn 3 kill
Twiddle Storm.
to Twiddle Storm.
Okay.
Wow.
Deck's gross.
Knowing Robbie's deck here, for the most part,
Let me go get list, guys.
Yeah.
Aaron's probably sorting them out and everything.
I don't know what all Robbie's going to look to be bringing in here. I know he's probably going to take out Jace. He'll
Yeah.
leave in. He's going to leave in that Teferi. He'll leave in the forces. He's playing mainboard forces.
Yeah, it plays mainboard 4 of them.
I don't think Subtlety's really doing anything.
Subtleties will probably come out for disputes, maybe.
Oh, that's an endurance.
Maybe.
Endurance be good. Yeah, Graveyard hates.
Oh, and there's the
ley
ley
lines.
lines. There's the 3 ley lines.
Ley lines are good. TJ is almost assuredly bringing in 3 AVs. I would imagine.
Or leaving 1 in the side to wish for.
Yeah, he might.
Oh,
do one
okay,
this
yeah.
time.
Probably leave 1 inside for Wish, yeah. Although, you gotta have a lot of mana to Wish and AV. But I mean, that's what that deck does.
I think that deck is pretty efficient at making 1 land turn into a lot of mana.
Yeah.
As TJ plays a ton of Storm, so
Mhm.
for the dude that can do it. See, I'm a little torn, right? Because I want the Lotus deck to win because it reminds me of when it was in Pioneer and the Cowards banned it. And then I obviously want the Footfalls list to win because I have that deck built.
So, I have to get to the camera. Sorry. So I do want to say next round, mill. There is a mill deck in the house, and it is pretty sweet. And the turn one opponent it was Jund, and the turn one opponent just after the first game apparently just scooped.
Round one. They
Round
played one
one,
game and then
Tasha's Hideous Laughter took 40 cards. I think he said 40 cards.
against Jund.
Took him down to 20 cards left in the deck, and he's just like, I'm done.
What John?
Well, it didn't take four. It took the Ragavan.
John Death Shadow? John Control? Like,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just know they said it was a
Holy
Jund
cow.
deck. And so the draw, and then Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So a couple turns had gone by because 3 mana for that. And took him all the way down to 20 cards left in the deck.
Wow.
So
I don't know that one. I don't know that, Connor.
I don't know either.
Yep. I know what deck Alex is playing.
what deck is that?
Squirrels.
Yes.
Yeah, I've worked on that list for a while now. We couldn't get 2 copies of one card into the main board because I just didn't get the time to play test it enough. But it's green-white swirls. So it's playing Vials and playing Ranger Captain of Eos and Esper Sentinels, and then scroll combo. So we're playing Scurry Oak and Ivy Lane Denizen.
Did you find him yet?
See here.
Oh.
Now you play before you put it in alphabetical order.
Yeah, I was going to alphabetize him for him.
So I was looking for it in alphabetical order. I thought it was done. So I had done flip.
I believe it's pronounced AV. I'm really not sure, but I will pull it up real quick.
Like A, B, yeah. You got it.
Oh yeah.
A, B, E, E.
AV Progenitor Ooze.
Yep.
5 mana, 2 and triple green, Storm. AV Progenitor Ooze isn't legendary if it's a token. AV enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other ooze you control, and it's a 2/2. So it's the alternate win con. It starts off as 3 in the sideboard, and then it comes in almost every single time, I believe, to deal with the graveyard hate. And you only need to cast a few of them, and so you can just kind of be like Lotus Field, like Twiddle, AV, maybe one other spell or something, and it's all of a sudden you got 4/4/4s, or you probably want to go a
Well,
bit
they
bigger
enter
than
one
that.
at a time, so it'd be a 2-drop to counter, then
Oh, really?
4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop.
Yeah.
Or it's 6
Oh, it does enter one at a time, yeah, because Storm.
But like,
So
you can't just randomly get like a giant 8/8.
sorry, so it's 2/2 up to like 6/6 then would be, but yeah, a lot of times you're casting like 10 or 12.
We have a
of them.
second Twiddle Storm in house.
I saw another one, or I
Let's see,
think
let
Connor
me-
did.
I will have to talk about these after we get this game underway.
So this one's doing the other one. that you-
Oh wait, hey,
Arcane.
opening game action. There's a Lotus double ley line. Let's get it. That's huge.
So I hope TJ brought in his AVs because he's gonna need them.
Yeah, he's
But
not
it's-
grape shotting that one away.
Yeah, but still, that's 2 cards out of the hand. He's not.
He's got 3 cards in hand
Bob is down to 3 cards in hand, and
against a grip. No,
And-
TJ Mulligan.
and his hand, like, those ley lines don't do anything to stop the AV part of the combo if he can go for that. So
Granted, he won't be able to Underworld Breach his spells back, right? With Leyline of the Void in.
No,
So
but I'm pretty sure he has bounce effects.
sure.
So
Yeah.
like the turn he's ready to combo off, honestly, TJ might even be relieved to see him do 2 ley lines like that because of the fact that it kind of buys him more time because he has 2 less cards in hand.
right, that's one. Yeah, to go down 2 cards and not actually be able to stop the combo with them, like
That's a pact in hand for TJ.
it, completely shuts off the Underworld Breach. I almost said through the breach. Completely shuts off the Underworld Breach and any Inquisitions or anything like that. And Grape Shot.
Yeah.
Grape Shot targeting your opponent, anyways. Can still value grape shot those rhinos away, you know.
Oh yeah. Serum Visions from TJ. Scrying 2. Looks like we're just gonna bottom those out. Probably trying to get that Lotus Field in hand. Riveting gameplay right now. Lands. Say
Yeah.
go.
I mean, it looks like he's got
Oh,
Violent
no.
Outburst. Yep.
Violent Outburst right now before TJ gets to untap. 2, 3. Do we see the sideboard tech? Nope.
I mean, I feel like we already did.
Yeah, true. Very true. But I mean, as
Yeah,
far as
we already did.
Yeah. Do we see anything else that he brings in?
Yeah.
How many cards are we gonna flip through? How many value cards off the top? But no, just 2 lands.
Yeah, 2 lands, you're on. I
Gotta-
do think, I don't know if you have the list, but I do know that TJ does have EEs in his deck.
Oh yeah.
So,
Wishclaw Talisman.
which might be,
Yeah, he's
What
got
is about to
three copies of Engineering Explosives. Let me pull up Wishclaw Talisman.
I think the coolest part about EE in this matchup with AV being like his counter to like all the things is that the AVs actually don't get destroyed because it doesn't make 0 mana tokens.
Yeah,
It makes
they're-
exact copies that aren't legendary.
Yeah.
So they're actually what, like 5 mana?
Yeah, it's 5 mana.
So you'd have to, get it on 5.
Prismatic Ending.
Forgot. I have to update the games in this card viewer mode as well as.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. Oh, and
I
the
mean-
border's a little off. I have to fix that. Sorry.
So we have Wishclaw Talisman on 3. Some tapped rhinos.
Activate the Wishclaw Talisman. Go tutor up something for 1 mana and then give that to your opponent.
Sitting on a cryptic.
Is that a Cryptic and a Wooded Foothills?
I can't confirm if it's a Foothills, but I think it's a land.
Might be a Steam Vents.
Oh, were they not in order, Kyle?
No.
Oh, gotcha.
But this list right here, guys, we'll talk about it later on stream, but this list won the 1K that this guy played in last week.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So we have Cryptic, mana up, swing in for 8 more.
So TJ actually lets Babo untap with that Wishclaw Talisman, which generally not what you're trying to do with Wishclaw Talisman, right? You're trying to.
Big thing with it though, he has to activate it now because you cannot activate it on your opponent's turn.
Right. So he's got, yeah.
And it might be a thing where Bobo actually doesn't know that.
Or he just holds on to it. Like, why give it back to them?
Yeah.
He's reading it. Right. If you give it back and you can't kill him and he just gets to do it again, like it's not. Ooh.
Echoing Truth on. Yeah, we're gonna see the Cryptic come out right here, right?
Yeah. I think he has to.
Cryptic draw.
But now he's gonna be shields down.
Well, there's
Ooh,
also
TJ has
Pact.
Pact in his hand, but that's not gonna be able to pay upkeep costs on it if he uses it. So I think he's pretty happy to get the Cryptic out of his.
I want to see.
hand now.
Is that a Force Negation in hand?
In whose hand?
Robbie's.
Oh, okay.
Right. Good question.
I know.
Oh,
No, yeah, just picks it up. Yep, it was a Force.
Yeah.
Exciting. Real quick before we get into game 3, I'm looking at this Jund pile by Jacob Summers, the person playing Domain last time. Yeah, it's a pile. It's Jund. Remember, it's Jund, and we're playing Noble Hierarch.
Oh, instead of ignoble?
Yeah, it says Noble Hierarch. We're playing Brain Maggot. Remember what that is? That's a 2-mana 1/1 from Journey to Nyx, and it ETBs. It eats something from your opponent's hand, but when it leaves play, it goes back to their hand.
Yeah.
It's the worst version of Tidehull Sculler.
Huh.
So that's fun. And we're playing Territorial Kavu, Tarmogoyf, Collective Brutality, Prismatic Ending, Mutagenic Growth.
so it's running white.
Yeah,
I got you. So it's not Jen.
it's really not. It's a pile though. It is four
Sometimes
color?
people just name
I mean, to
name
be
their
fair,
deck whatever. Like
TJ's playing green white value time.
yeah,
Yeah,
TJ
true.
every deck list just writes green white value town. A in Pike 11. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
I almost had Alex register the list as Grixis control or Cruel control, even though it's none of those colors. It is a green white creature deck, and I was like, make it Gruul control or Grixis Cruel control.
It's crazy playing Grixis Shadow right now.
See this opener.
Here's Robbie's list.
There's Robbie's list. 2 mystical disputes on the side, 1 rebuild, 1 endurance, 1 fire spout, 2 force of vigor, 2 fury, 3 ley line of sanctity, 3 ley line of the void.
All right. Another prediction started here. Who's got this game?
I think I'm actually gonna take Bobo on this one.
I'm gonna stick with my boy TJ.
Fair enough.
Well, mainly because he's on the play now.
Yeah,
that's
being on
true.
the play.
Obviously, you can cheat it in a gemstone cavern, but again, with Leyline
I
and
think-
gemstone,
I'm gonna start doing these by the match because
yeah,
honestly,
it's a lot of times.
it's a lot of times, and then if you just vote every time on whoever's on the play, you probably have a good chance of coming out ahead.
There's also a lot more stake if you vote for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you're TJ coming into this opener, what do you think you're digging for?
I mean,
In
Oh.
my bag.
I mean, you just need your Lotus Field and either Witchclaw Talisman.
Do you think you might be looking to dig for like a piece of disruption? Try to eat
Yeah.
something away?
Yeah, that could be really good. I wonder if he even took him out because of the Leyline of Sanctities he saw. Him being dead in his hand doesn't seem very good.
What a game back.
Robbie with a full grip. We can see a fire and ice.
I couldn't find.
Kind of hard to make out anything else in there though.
TJ's gonna ship it again. Is that the second mulligan?
Yep, that's mold of 5.
That's hard.
That's rough. Man, you never want you like mulliganing to 6. That's normal. That's very average, right?
Yeah.
Mold of 5, I think, is just crippling on the play. But I guess like if there's the 2 decks that you can do that are Tron and Storm, Twiddle Storm.
You just need Twiddle effects, man.
Yeah, just Twiddle. Twiddle
I
away.
still think it's funny that they're always called Twiddle Storm, but like Twiddle's like your worst Twiddle effect,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the meme behind it.
Oh,
Double Leyline of the Void this time. No Sanctity.
sure. Echoing Truth just gets both of those, right?
It hits every
Yep.
card, right?
Each copy of a card with the same name of a target non-land permanent.
There's Echoing Truth. So yeah, turn all non-land permanent. Sorry, turn target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent to their owner's hand.
Talisman up.
Yep. Talisman on turn 2. Probably goes to turn 2. Plays the fetch. Are we thinking about sending this going on an adventure here? Bouncing that back to his hand?
What it looks like. I don't know if you're not supposed to wait for like, Underworld Breach, but
Each their own.
to each their own.
Yep.
You got me, bro.
Couldn't he do the whole combo in response if he gets Underwood Breach down? You know what I mean? No, because
You would need the mana up.
yeah,
It would-
because
Generally, that's the issue. It's like
But-
mana when they do that.
well, he would go to cast his Twiddle or whatever after, and then it would just get bounced in response, and he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He probably I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to go off in response to that.
Where's your adventure token, Robbie? Ugh.
I don't
Ugh.
have one either.
I gave him one. There it is.
There it
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Come back and slug you.
Nice.
Is that a Lotus Field? Yes.
Yeah, that's a Lotus Field. It's fun. Nothing to do with mana. Sigh of relief from Robbie.
Only card that I think PJ would be worried about here is like Blood Moon.
I was gonna say Blood Moon
Because
would be.
They're not going to play Alpine Moon because it would get hit off your Cascade.
Yeah.
Although
No Blood Moon.
Robbie also has no basics here, but
Yeah. Yep. Let's just put 10 power in play. See what happens. Oh my. 2 Shardless Agents on top. What?
He kept in the subtleties.
Yeah.
Huh.
Each their own.
yeah, because that doesn't hit. I don't think he has anything in his deck
I mean,
that hits.
Or-
in theory,
He
it can hit
hits
the AV, but that's got Storm.
one copy of AV, like one copy of it on the stack. I mean,
Yeah.
but TJ's got Wish in his hand. Looks like a Twiddle effect maybe. So
He's just thinking whether or not he has Force Negation.
and
But we have a Violent Outburst in hand. This. Oh, man. TJ's looking to throw him off, I guess. He probably knows that he needs to go now.
Yep, reaching for the dice. Twiddle my Lotus Field.
Twiddle, twiddle.
Resolves. Has a Wish Claw Talisman activation as well whenever he wants to use it. He's got to do this with
do that.
through Leyline of the Void here. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna imagine he's gonna try to just get up enough mana and go get AV. Got another Twiddle effect in hand. It's not gonna be the biggest AV, right?
We're at spell number 3 right now. AV would be 4th.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of, had them all to 5. So he's just kind of low on resources. Activate Wish Call Talisman.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I assume that means just put AV in the main.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh,
call me a liar.
what is that?
Dream Script? No?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Dream Script.
Let me look that up.
Yeah. The Twiddle, but with like entwine, I think. I think it's like tap or untap.
Oh, Dream's Grip. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can either tap target permanent or untap, and you can entwine to do both. Yeah.
Oh, wait. So where to get Eevee? AV.
So you just have it the whole time?
I thought that was the last card in his hand.
So
Subtlety, one of the copies.
Yeah.
Puts it on the bottom. You would subtlety the biggest, or it doesn't matter. Yeah, they all enter this with the same amount of counters.
Well, I would say, they don't.
because it's enters the battlefield. It's
Yeah.
not like cast or something.
yeah, so he should have a 2/2 and a 3/3 and a 4. Yeah, no, 4/4.
Storm's 5, right?
Oh yeah, because of Dream Script. Yeah, so 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, 5/5.
So I don't know exactly what subtlety says, but he chooses to do the actual AV card, which I potentially think TJ just set it on top.
Set it on bottom.
Did
He put it on bottom, yeah.
Okay, well, 'cause I was wondering if he would set it on top, because that means you just
Go again.
I mean, even if you cast it again, it's gonna come in as a, I don't know.
Yeah.
80.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Storm was
Uh,
5, so he goes and gets 4 copies.
So we
or-
know
yeah.
the only card in Robbie's hand right now is a 3-mana Cascade Violent Outburst. And now we draw into something. Couldn't see it. Okay. So Violent Outburst
Mystical Defeat.
is this. Okay.
I believe it's the card.
Man.
I mean, yeah, Violent Outburst is pretty tough here because now one of the rhinos will trade with that 5/5 ooze.
And kill the rest.
Yeah, and the rest are just jumps.
Yeah.
Well, the 4/4 would still
Well,
trade.
we're probably just swinging in, holding up the mana we can respond to, and just put 8 more power in play.
Yeah. This.
All right, so Violent Outburst.
One thing to clear up with this, by the way, the AV tokens are actually exact copies of AV. So when
Right.
E comes into play, because in theory right now E would also kill TJ's tokens, but like
Since
they're
they're exact
actually
copies.
AV tokens,
Right.
which Wizards of the Coast decided not to make tokens for. And you
Yeah.
cannot sleeve up other copies of the card AV in the same colored sleeves and have it registered in your deck box.
Yeah, TJ said any tokens or any other cards in your deck box, like you're not allowed to do that, which I actually didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a weird situation of how that happens.
Put Luris in hand. Say go. Has a 2/2 up. Force and a dispute. Get in. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what TJ could really draw here to get him out of this. I mean, like EE would help stall for a bit.
Yeah, I think that Brazen Bar would probably come down in step here.
Yeah. Pay 3 for the Mystical Dispute to stop the Luris, actually.
Keep the blockers away. Keep the life gain out. TJ should be at 3 right now.
Oh, we're not updating the life
No.
totals. Oops.
Oops, they did it again.
And that's going to do it. Crashing Footfalls, taking it over Twiddle Storm.
Never doubted my boy.
Rhinos.